UFO story in Austin, Texas. Park when the day the city stood still. The day Austin stood in awe. UFO or hoax? On a chilly February evening, as the people of Austin, Texas were going about their daily routines, something strange happened that left many staring up at the sky. A video, just a few minutes long, quickly went viral across social media platforms, becoming a phenomenon, capturing millions of views and thousands of comments from all around the world. The content of the video? A strange flying object, emitting bright light and having an odd shape, floating above the Austin sky. The video was recorded by a local resident who happened to catch the strange object while driving down a quiet road. What he saw was enough to make anyone's jaw drop. In the video, the object did not resemble any plane or bird the viewers had ever seen. It glowed brightly, had an unusual shape, and seemed to hover motionlessly in the sky. The light from this object didn't seem natural. It was something incredibly special and out of the ordinary. Though only a few minutes long, this video quickly sparked a frenzy. The reaction on social media. In the following days, the video became the hot topic across every social media platform, from Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to YouTube. People couldn't stop sharing it, discussing this strange phenomenon. Even UFO experts and enthusiasts couldn't help but show their excitement. Could this be a sign of extraterrestrial contact? Or was it just a tech stunt designed to grab attention? This is no joke, guys. That's a real UFO. One commenter excitedly wrote beneath the video, "If this is a prank, I have to admit, they did a great job." Another person responded. The person who uploaded the video, a man named Kyle, posted it to his Instagram account with the caption, "Driving down the road and saw this. Do you think this is a UFO?" Immediately, the question sparked thousands of replies and debates began to swirl. Some people were convinced this was a sign of extraterrestrial life. Others, however, believed it was nothing more than a tech hoax designed to grab attention. Skepticism, UFO or fake? Despite the video attracting such a large audience, not everyone was willing to accept it as truth. Many UFO experts and tech specialists began analyzing the footage, pointing out several issues with the video's details. The skeptics argued that there were many signs suggesting that the video might have been altered or fabricated. According to some image analysts, the lights in the sky didn't look natural, and the shape of the object appeared to be inconsistent with the characteristics of normal flying objects. Additionally, the sound in the video seemed off, and it didn't quite match the scene. These inconsistencies raised doubts about the authenticity of the video. A group of UFO researchers also weighed in, analyzing every detail of the video, from the lights to the movement of the object, concluding that the video could have been produced using visual effects VFX or created by artificial intelligence AI. With AI and video editing technologies becoming more accessible, distinguishing between what is real and what is fabricated is becoming increasingly difficult. Local reactions from Austin residents. Despite the skepticism from experts, the community in Austin remained puzzled and confused. Some people even claimed they had seen something similar that evening, but none of them had recorded it like Kyle did. One local resident shared her story on social media, saying that on the same night, she too had seen a strange glowing object in the sky while driving. However, she couldn't describe it in detail because she only saw it briefly for a few seconds. Could it have been the same object Kyle filmed? This only added to the mystery and fueled the curiosity of the public. After all, not everyone gets the chance to witness a UFO firsthand, so when these kinds of stories emerge, they easily capture people's imaginations, exploring other possible explanations. While some believed the object in the video was a UFO, other theories began to emerge. One popular theory was that it could have been a military aircraft or an experimental craft from the government. However, Many people countered by asking why such an object would produce such strange lights and an unusual shape that didn't match any known aircraft. Others suggested that the whole thing might be a tech prank, a cleverly staged video designed to capture attention and go viral. But the reason this theory was hard to accept was because of the ambiguity and unexplainable details within the video. Regardless of whether the video was real or not, one thing was clear: it sparked massive attention, stirred up curiosity, and generated a wave of discussions. What started as a simple video quickly evolved into a global conversation about UFOs, leading people to ask, could this be the sign of something bigger that we don't yet understand? Stay tuned for part 2 of the story, where we'll dive deeper into the scientific explanations, the connection with SpaceX's Starlink, and what experts say about this phenomenon. Part 1 set the stage with a suspenseful atmosphere and the growing excitement over the Austin UFO video. If you want to continue, Part 2 will explore further into the connections, scientific explanations, and more about this mysterious event. UFO Story in Austin, Texas. Part 2, the connection with SpaceX and scientific explanations. A space-based explanation. The arrival of Starlink. As comments, speculations, and debates continued to rise, some began to ask, could there be a scientific explanation for these strange flying objects? While some believed this could be a sign of extraterrestrial contact, another group proposed an explanation based on modern technology, particularly satellites launched by SpaceX, the company founded by billionaire Elon Musk. You've likely heard of the Starlink project, one of SpaceX's major initiatives aimed at providing internet connectivity through satellites. This project has placed thousands of small satellites into low Earth orbit. Unlike traditional satellites, these are compact and orbit at relatively low altitudes, creating dazzling light trails when they reflect sunlight. And sometimes these light trails can look eerily similar to UFOs. So, could the strange objects seen by the people of Austin actually be Starlink satellites? According to many space technology experts, this is a plausible explanation for the UFO sightings. The Starlink satellites, as they pass through the sky, form a streak of bright light, which can make quite an impression on those who are unfamiliar with them. This also explains why the lights in the Austin UFO video seem unnatural, as if a line of bright lights is moving across the sky like a bizarre train of light. But what made the witnesses in the video believe it was a UFO and not just a satellite trail? These factors could be due to surprise and a lack of knowledge about new technologies. Not everyone is aware of Starlink's presence, or that such satellites can produce these strange light phenomena. Moreover, when people see strange objects flying in the sky at night, it's easy to confuse a small satellite with an alien spacecraft, a satellite re-entry, and other strange objects. An event at the end of 2024 made the Starlink satellite theory even more plausible. Around that time, one of Starlink's satellites re-entered the atmosphere and burned up above Dallas. While no one doubted it was an artificial object, the phenomenon of a satellite burning up in the sky startled many local residents. People who weren't familiar with satellites could easily mistake it for a UFO. This incident further shows that not every unidentified flying object in the sky has to be extraterrestrial in origin. An old story, UFOs and classic discoveries. Despite our ability to find scientific explanations for many UFO sightings, there's no denying the allure of the UFO concept. The history of UFOs stretches back decades, from the first sightings at Roswell in the 1940s to the bizarre images captured by astronauts. It's these stories of UFOs that have sparked intense curiosity among both scientists and UFO enthusiasts alike. So, what makes the UFO videos from Austin, Texas, stand out? Perhaps it's the combination of two factors: the relentless advance of technology and an ever-present skepticism within human nature. While UFO theories have often been debunked by experts, strange phenomena continue to occur. That's why events like the UFO sighting in Austin can capture such massive attention, because they touch on a deep curiosity within all of us, the desire to understand the unknown. The UFO story, science and mystery. One of the reasons people can't easily dismiss UFO beliefs is the lack of transparency from governments and military organizations. Over decades, reports and files about UFOs from the US government have been kept secret, leading many to question whether something is being hidden. Especially with the recent declassification of several UFO-related documents, belief in the existence of UFOs continues to thrive. Some UFO enthusiasts even suggest that governments worldwide have made contact with extraterrestrials but have kept this information under wraps for national security reasons. These kinds of stories make many people think that every strange sighting in the sky might be a sign of something much bigger, something we haven't fully understood yet. However, UFO researchers aren't just spinning wild theories. They continue to study and seek evidence to validate these phenomena. From videos recorded by witnesses to government reports of unexplained sightings, all of this is being examined with one goal: to uncover the truth behind whether UFOs exist or if they're simply a figment of human imagination. Temporary conclusion: do UFOs really exist? So, is the UFO video from Austin a piece of evidence of extraterrestrial life? Or is it just a product of technology and human surprise? With all the scientific explanations we've explored, it's likely that this phenomenon could be a satellite, a natural occurrence, or even a tech prank. However, the question of UFOs continues to haunt the public and the scientific community. Regardless of which explanation is correct, one thing is for sure: the curiosity surrounding UFOs will never cease, and the mystery of unidentified flying objects will continue to capture our attention. Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll dive deeper into the research, evidence, and real-life stories surrounding UFOs. These mysteries might just be a product of technology, or they might open a new chapter in our search for extraterrestrial life. Next up, we'll explore more evidence, research, and real-life stories of UFO sightings, shedding more light on what the Austin UFO video might actually reveal.